recording. So session is being recorded. Now I go to the question. Okay. So the question is, find the present value PV of an annuity with payment 200 at the end of each month for 3 years. The interest is 12% compounded monthly. Okay. So this is week 2 content, session 3 of chapter 11. Calculate present value of an ordinary simple annuity. So before we do anything, let's analyze the numbers given here. So it is a payment made at the end, means this is an ordinary annuity. You make a payment every month, and the interest is compounded monthly. That means this is a simple annuity. Simple annuity means you have PY equal to CY, PY equal to CY. In this case, equal to 12. Each year you make 12 payments. Each year you have to convert the interest 12 times because interest is compounded monthly. Okay, so we clarify this is an ordinary simple annuity. So now I will present 2 methods. 1, calculator. 2, formula Excel. Okay, formula method. Okay, so you are free to use any method. Okay, so step 1, before I do anything for your calculator, you need to clear up. Second, quit, and then make sure on top right corner you don't have began, and then set up PY equal to CY equal to 12. So second PY, type in number 12, enter, and then use down arrow key. You say CY, make sure it is 12, enter, and then second quit. Okay, so you all set up. Now enter the numbers. Okay, remember you need to enter 4 numbers. So payment 200 is PMT. Type in 200. This is negative number. Okay, type in negative. And then PMT. Okay, PMT. After that, 3 years. Each month, you make a payment each month for 3 years. N equal to 36. So 36 is N. 3 years has 36 months. And the interest is 12% compounded monthly. So 12 is IY interest. Okay. We entered 3 numbers so far. 3 numbers. We entered PMT 200. We entered 36 is N. We entered 12 is IY interest. I said for calculator you need 4 numbers. So the other number you need to enter, FV is 0. So 0 is a future value. This as a precaution to clear any previous entries. And the final step, you click compute PV. See, you get this answer here. Okay, $6,021. But the sun is shining. Okay, morning sun. All right. So this is a calculator method. I also write down the brief step here. See, calculator. PY equal to 12, CY equal to 12. 0 is the future value. Okay. 20 is negative PMT. 36 is N. 12 is interest. Compute PV. You will get this number. All right. So this is session 3. Compute present value for ordinary simple annuity calculator method. So now, what is the formula method? Okay, so for formula method, you have to know the formula for section 3. So the formula is here. See formula 12.2, okay? PV equal to PMT times 1 minus 1 plus I negative N divided by I. Okay, so we are going to use this formula, okay, to calculate the present value. Okay, so I'm going to go back. So the formula is PV equal to PMT PMT times 1 minus bracket 1 plus I raised to power negative N 1 plus I raised to power negative N divided by I closing bracket. So this is the formula. Okay. It is warm here. The sun comes out. All right. So let's do the calculation. So I'm going to pull out my Excel. Okay. So I'm going to use this cell here. So present value equal to PMT. PMT is 200. Okay. Times opening bracket. Okay. Opening bracket 1 minus opening bracket 1 plus I is 12% divided by 12. When you use formula, you have to, I is periodic interest. Okay, so 1 plus I, and then raised to power negative N, raised to power negative 36. N is 36. Okay, and then closing bracket divided by I divided by, oops. So divided by I, remember this is denominator. I have to use bracket. So I is 12% divided by 12 closing bracket. So this part is the formula. Okay. This part is the formula. It is so press enter key. See, I get $621. Okay. So I heard the questions. I'm going to check the chat room. Not see screen. Oh, I'm so sorry, Natasha. You don't see the screen. It's sharing. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm going to, maybe I need to pull share screen. Not sharing the screen. Please bear with me. I'm trying to see. Some students cannot see the screen. Me too. Okay, I'm adjusting screen so that you can share screen. You can see my computer. Okay. Give me one moment. Thank you so much for read this question. Read share. Okay, and then share. Okay, can you see it? Can you see my screen? Okay, I'm going to. Yes, okay, you can see my screen, okay? Thank you so much. Please let me know if there is any technical questions, okay? Thank you for bringing that up. No, I quickly repeat, okay, because you didn't see my screen. You didn't see the question, okay? I'll repeat the question. The question is, find the present value of an annuity with payment 200 At the end of each month for 3 years, the interest is 12% compounded monthly. That is the question. Okay, so I analyzed the numbers. PY equal to CY equal to 12. So the question asks you to calculate PV. Two methods, one calculator. Okay, so to set up calculator, second quit, and then second PY, make sure it is 12. If it is not, you enter 12, enter. Use down arrow key to see the CY. It is 12, enter. Second, quit, okay. And now enter the numbers. 200 is the payment. 200 is negative PMT. 3 years is the same as 36 months. So 36 is N. 36 months. Interest is 12%, 12 IY. And you need the false number. Okay, 0 is the future value as precaution to clear any previous entries. Final step, compute PV. Okay, so I pause for a moment. Please try this on your calculator, then I will use formula. Okay, try this on your calculator. Anyone get the correct answer, $6,021? Anyone got the correct answer? Natasha, congratulations. Alexandra, congratulations. Savis, David, great, got it. I'm so happy to hear that. Anyone didn't get it, ask questions, please. What is your question? Where did you stuck? Savis, got it, thank you. Okay, now, can I move to the formula method? Okay, so I'm going to use formula. So this is the formula. The question asks you the present value. Present value equal to PMT times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to power negative n divided by I. I also strongly suggest you use this formula to see if you can come up with the correct answer. The more tools you have, the more powerful you are. Okay. When you can use 2 tools, why you stick with 1? Okay, get more tools so that you become more powerful. All right, so I'm going to delete everything on my Excel. Okay, so PV equal to PMT. PMT is 200 times opening bracket 1 minus opening bracket 1 plus I. I is 12% divided by 12. Okay, and raised to power negative n. N is 36. And the closing bracket divided by opening bracket, 12% divided by 12, closing bracket. I pause for a moment so that you can follow my step along on your Excel. Or you can use a regular calculator to do this calculation. Make sure you match the left bracket with the right bracket. The parentheses are matched. Okay. So if I press enter, see, I see this number. This is the formula I entered. Okay. So this is the formula method. Okay. Any questions? All right. So this is the present value. Present value. Okay. In section 3 of chapter 11, the objective has 2. One is, what is the present value of ordinary simple annuity? The second question is, what is the payment for ordinary simple annuity? So now let's do this question here. The payment. Okay, no. Question 4. What is the payment? So I repeat the question. What payment? What payment is required at the end of every 3 months for 8.5 years to repay a loan of $1,426 at 9% compounded quarterly? So the question asks you, what is PMT? That is the question. What is PMT? Okay, given N equal to 8.5 years, every 3 months, each year you have 4 months multiplied by 4. So N equal to 34, 80.5 years times 4. Okay, and then 1,427, that is the present value. As precaution, 0 is the future value, and then you enter PMT, calculate PMT. Okay, and also make sure this every year, every 3 months you make payment. 1 year you make 4 payments, so PY equal to 4. I already set it up here. And interest is compounded quarterly. CY equal to 4. Okay. As precaution, you enter 0 as a future value, and then 1,426, that is the present value. Interest is 9, N is 34. You compute PMT, you will get this number, 60.5. So now let's do it on calculator. Okay. Then we do it on formula. Okay. All right. So try to see. Okay. So second quit, and then set second PY equal to 4. Press enter button, enter, and then use down arrow key. CY equal to 4. Press enter, and then second quit. So double check if your calculator is set it up with PY equal to 4, CY equal to 4. So after you set up, and then as precaution, 0 is the future value equal to 0. And the present value is 1,427. That is present value. Okay, and 9 is the interest, IY equal to 9. 34 is the term, N, and then you compute PMT. You get a negative number, but you should interpret this is a positive number. Okay, if you enter present value as negative, you get positive number. So you need to interpret correctly from the output of the calculator. Do not put answer is negative 60. That is wrong. The answer is positive 60.5. Okay. So any questions? This is calculator method. Anyone got this correct on your calculator? Let me see. Alexandra, congratulations. Savis, great job. David, excellent. Okay, you all got it. So next we are going to use formula to do the same question. Okay, formula to do the same question. So what is the formula? What is my formula? The formula is ask for PMT. See, this is the formula, the red color here. PMT equal to PV times I divided by 1 minus 1 plus I raised to power negative n. This is, I strongly suggest you copy down this formula because this formula is not listed one of here. You just get this formula from formula 11.2. Make a little bit arrangement for the algebra. Okay, PV times I. Okay, so I'm going to write down this formula. So if you use formula, the formula is PMT. PMT equal to present value times I, periodic interest rate I, divided by 1 minus bracket 1 plus I raised to power negative n. So that is the formula for PMT when present value is given. When present value is given. So now I'm going to use this formula to do the calculation. Okay, I'll delete this one. So PMT equal to, because this formula has numerator, denominator, I will put bracket on numerator and put bracket on denominator. So I'm going to open up with present value 1,427. That is PV times I. I is 9% divided by 12. Remember, when you use formula for interest, you have to use periodic interest. Okay, compounded quarterly. No, not divided by 12. Divided by 4. Okay, because it is compounded quarterly. I equal to 9% divided by 4. That is I. And closing bracket, that is the numerator, divided by denominator, opening bracket, 1 minus opening bracket, 1 plus I is 9%, 1 plus 9%. Oops. No, I haven't finished yet. Give me this. 1 plus 9% divided by 4. Okay, and raised to power negative 34, negative 34, closing bracket, closing bracket. So that is based on the formula. Okay, press enter. I got $60.50. So again, you can see this formula here. This is the formula I typed in. This is the result. The formula and the result. Okay, so I'm going to write down a little note here. In this formula, I not equal to 9%. I equal to 9% divided by 4. That is the I. When you use formula, you have to divide it by, use the periodic interest, not annual interest. So this is this question. Any questions? Thank you. So I actually did this. So I strongly suggest you redo the question I presented today, and then you should be fine. Okay. So maybe let's do this question here. Oh, sorry, I should make the font bigger. You may have, okay. Give me 1 second. I try to make the font bigger. I just realized it is. Okay. So I heard questions. Let me check. Are those the two formulas going to have for the quiz? Caitlin said, are those the formulas going to for the quiz? Yes, those are the formulas going to use for quiz, but if you use calculator, you don't care about formula. Okay. Another question from Alexandra. It might be asked before, but do you want us to round from the fourth decimal place? Oh, thank you. That is good question. The question was, do you round 4 decimal places to find the money values? Read instructions. For example, the instructions always tell you when you do calculation, it is suggested use 4 decimal places. But you put the final answer, say, round the final answer to nearest cent. So when you have money problem, the amount is money. Usually, okay, round the final answer to the nearest cent. Okay, is that answer your question? Okay. What are there any questions? Okay, thank you, Alexandra. Okay, now let's do the last question. Okay, and then this question here: how much must be deposited at the end of each month for 6.25 years to accumulate to $3,075 at 6% compounded monthly? Okay, so the question asks you, what is PMT? That is the question. What is PMT? Given future value is $3,075 and interest IY is 6%, and given N is 6.25 years. 6.25 years. You deposit this money each month, so times 12. Okay, so N equal to how many months? Okay, so N equal to 6.25 times 12. N equal to 75. N equal to 75 months. Okay. So let's do calculator method and then do the formula method. Okay. Calculator. Second quit. By the way, I listed calculator method here. See, I already typed in. This is calculator method. Okay. So you need to set up PY equal to 12. Second PY 12, enter, and then use down arrow key. Okay, make sure CY equal to 12, enter. Then second quit. Okay, second quit. So now you enter 0 as present value because future value is given. So 0 is a present value as precaution to clear any previous entries. Okay, future value is $3,075. This is future value. Okay, interest is 6%. 6 is IY. 6 is IY, and N is 75. N is 75. So we entered formula. The last step, compute PMT. So you got $33.89. Again, you need to interpret the output. Output gives you negative. You need to set this is positive number. Okay, $33.89. So this is the PMT. When you know the future value, calculator method. What is the formula method? The formula method is this one here. You see the blue color. When you are given future value, you are asked for PMT. This is PMT formula. Okay, PMT formula. So you use FV times I. Okay, oops, what I did. eraser. Okay. So just write down the formula first, PMT. PMT equal to FV times I. FV times I divided by 1 plus I raised to power n minus 1. Okay, so this is the formula. So now let's use this formula to do calculation here. Okay, so again, I will put bracket on numerator and put another bracket on denominator. Okay, so FV 3075. This is FV times I. Okay. I is 6% compounded monthly, so 6% divided by 12. This is my numerator, the number on the top, and then divide denominator bracket and another bracket, 1 plus I is 6% divided by 12. This is I raised to power n. N is 75. Okay, minus 1, closing bracket. So this is the formula method. Okay, enter key, you $33.89. Okay, so this is formula here. You see both formula and this one here. Okay, so any questions? All right, so I'm going to give you a question, you do it by yourself. This one here. Okay, you do question 5. You do question 5 right now. I will, at the same time, we take a break. Maybe after break, I will go over this one. So this time we'll take a longer break because I'll give you a question to work with while you are on your break. So how about, let me see, we start at 10 o'clock, but I want to stop this recording. Okay.